That would explain it. All right. So, what is up, everybody? We are, well, I wouldn't say, all right. So that should fix that. What is going on, everybody? We are here at the Alpha Esports and Technology Center, and we are about to get into part 5 of our deep dive into the world of haiku. So again, thank you for joining. What's going on, Mr. Amazing? How you doing? Welcome back. Um, so for those who are new to this, haiku is our it's not our game. It's 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 an interactive platform created by Haiku that hold on. Let me make sure all this down. Okay, so Haiku is a cybersecurity range that teaches people about the basics of cybersecurity and ethical hacking using a video game like scenario. So actually, we're playing a game. It's almost like a role playing game that has a great story uh, so far. So to again give it a quick rundown of what's happening, we've been hired by a team to thwart the plans of cyber terrorist group known as Agenda 21. Sorry, I'm just looking off to the side because to see some people coming in, making sure they're not coming into the center. Well, I hope they come into the center, but just making sure I'm not ignoring anybody. Okay. So yeah, we're trying to make sure we thwart the plans of a group called Agenda 21. They have created a series of cyber attacks that are known as the Horseman viruses. So the last one we did last week was the Horseman of War, and I believe we're going to go into part 5, which looks like we're going to be dealing with the Horseman, possibly a famine, based on the targets that they're attacking. So they looked like they started one that was like a weapons manufacturer and like a mercenary outfit, and then the other one that we're going to deal with now is like a food and agriculture company. So we're going to hop into that and hopefully we'll thwart that. Now it was interesting because the last time we played, it was like a race against the clock, and I actually failed the first time and had to do it. So, but it's cool because you get to kind of see, it's not scripted. So we're having a lot of fun. Oh, congratulations! Congratulations on the interviews. That's great. You got them lined up. I see you said none of them are pen testing. Hey, that's all right. Get your foot in the door and then pivot. That's look that's the pen tester way, right? We find a way in and then we pivot. So yes, like I said, so we're about to get started on here. For those who were wondering where we are streaming live on YouTube on our Alpha Cybersecurity channel, Alpha Esports and Technology channel as well. We're also streaming live on Facebook, and we are streaming on both of our Twitch pages. So we have one that's DJax120, which is my personal page, and then we also have one for the center here, Alpha Esports Tech. And I believe we're also streaming. We should be streaming. Yes, we are. We are also streaming on LinkedIn. So shout out to all my people on LinkedIn watching too. So we are streaming on multiple platforms all at once, thanks to Restream. I know people were panicking originally when they were like, "Hey, you can't be streaming on multi-plat. You can't multi-stream anymore." But Twitch actually changed the rules, so we are going to make sure that we abide by those rules, and which will allow us to multi-stream in multiple platforms at once. So while we're doing this, it's been a busy week, and normally earlier in the week I usually do like a Q&A, but we didn't get to do the Q&A last week. So while we're doing our stream today, if you have any questions, just leave them in the chat and let me know what you're thinking. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your week is going. And like I said, if you have any questions for me, feel free to ask them. Just keep it respectful. For those who are still new to this is Alpha Cybersecurity, or Davin Jackson. How you doing? And I am streaming live from the Alpha Esports and Technology Center here in Suwanee, Georgia. So we'll just do this real quick to give a quick. We do this every week where we stream several things. So several things that we're working on. So we do a lot with obviously esports and gaming, but we also do a lot of technology and cybersecurity training as well. So again, if you are in the North Georgia area or you're interested, give us a follow, give us a shout out. We do offer online as well as in person. So I'm just give me 1 second here. So you can always follow us and stay tuned for any events that we're doing online. We will be offering some esports and gaming leagues and tournaments that will also be online as well as in person. So stay tuned for that. So in order to do that, in order to stay tuned for all of that, make sure you're following us on all platforms. You can follow us on basically, you can follow us where you're watching us right now. So wherever you're watching, make sure to hit that like button or that follow button. You can follow us on Alpha Esports Tech on Twitch and YouTube. You can follow us at Alpha Cybersecurity on YouTube. You can follow us at Alpha Esports Tech on Facebook. And you can also follow us at Alpha Esports and Technology on LinkedIn as well. We're also on TikTok where we highlight some stuff and we try to do some skits. I'm a little too old for the skits, but hey, it is what it is. All right, so I'm not gonna keep talking too much. I want to hop right into I'm gonna hop into the game and pick up where we left off the last time. So we are going to where we at? All right, cool. We're gonna hit continue. So, do I go to any tech conferences? I actually do. I just haven't gone to any this year. It's been a busy year, and I honestly wanted to support some of the smaller conferences. So I tried to get out to as many as I could. Unfortunately, work and health and stuff kind of got in the way of all of that. So I didn't get to hit all the conferences that I wanted to. But yes, I do attend conferences. I usually attend the B-sides ones, or I attend some of the conferences that SANS hosts. I also attend I don't know if I'm going to go to any of the DEF cons or anything like that. I'll probably check out Squad Con next year. Shout out to the squad at Black Girls Hack. And I'll probably check out a couple other ones. I'm not sure once I get the full conference schedule next year, I'll try to make a plan. Honestly, I want to give some more talks. So hopefully we'll be in contact with these conferences next year to offer services on tech and cybersecurity, or maybe we even do some gaming. So we'll see. It looks like it says we are ready for another range. So this is the Martyrdom Intro to Web Connectivity and Remote Access. So we learned everything that we needed to know with Nmap, Crow, and SSH. So we're not going to do that just yet. I know the last week we said we were going to jump into that and do like a side mission, but I think we're going to pass on that one right now. I would actually love. Yeah, I want to host a conference. Be honest with you, it's not big enough. It's not big enough for a conference, but I would love to host like a series of talks. Maybe it's like a meetup or something. But I would love to host one here at the center. I do have plans once we grow to host a big conference. I'm not going to give the details of that conference because I don't want anyone to, alter or steal the idea. But I do have an idea for a conference that I want to throw. We are talking about it, but it's just a matter of kind of gaining that momentum and gaining that audience for it. So again, 2024 is going to be a big year. Fingers crossed. 2023 was trash for me personally. Sorry. I hope I don't offend anybody by that, but 2023 just did not work out for me. Like I said, we got the center here. I had an amazing birthday party, hit a big milestone that I didn't think I would reach. But the rest of 2023 could probably kick rocks. We still got a month left, so we'll see what happens. All right. Anyway, so where are we? So here again, we are on mission. Looks like we're on mission 5. Okay, hold on 1 second, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Dad and husband duties first. Okay, so we are all right. So now we are on mission. Looks like we are on mission 5. So mission 1, we learned about the basics of navigating through Linux. So we learned some Linux commands. Mission 2 looks we learned about doing things like around ping and things like that. Mission 3, we started doing nmap and curl. Then mission 4, we did we put it all together basically, and we also added SSH into the mix. And now mission 5, I don't know what we're going to learn just yet, but as the story progresses, what happens is we are trying to thwart this cyber attack from happening or progressing. They have their own internal issues with some of the people that they have hired or some of the people that they have employed to do some of these attacks, but their goal is to essentially just blow, just cause all type of issues. Again, if you are following along, if you're following along, you can go on to playhaikuinc.io. If you want to, I put my code in here where you can get your version of haiku. So if you do the get haikuinc.io/haiku hacker, you will be supporting the center by using my code. And like I said, you can follow along with the game. You can also download. You can also not download, but you can get the game. There's a monthly membership because they're constantly doing updates and they're constantly doing dojos and side missions like you see here. And then they also have Haiku Pro, which helps build on the skills that you would learn here in World of Haiku, but it also helps you, update your profile and resume and things like that. So be sure to check that out if you are going to. Again, if you also want to support the center, remember just give us a like, follow, subscribe, comment, and then you could also do buy me a coffee. So I'm just going to put that link there for now, where you can just kind of click the QR code. I promise it's not a malicious code, but it does go into literally buying a coffee to keep me awake most days to run the center, but also it goes into supporting the center as well. So just want to make sure we are here, and then I'll do the here it is for the haiku range. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and get into where we left off. Make sure we have sound. Okay, so we are good with sound. All right, cool. All right. So in this mission, we are going to again use ping, curl, and John. All right. So now it looks like we're getting more into the weeds of some of the stuff that you would do as a pen tester. We used ping. Ping uses the ICMP protocol to to test or check for live hosts. Nmap also checks and scans ports for any open ports or services. Curl kind of brings out the like the text version of web applications or websites. And then we're going to use John. So John is interesting because John is a password cracking tool. So it's John the Ripper, and it says we're also going to SSH into a LAN. So these are the goals here. So let's go right ahead and jump right in. All right, so it says you've done great so far navigating the grid based off the chatter over October Guard's intranet. I have a feeling things are only going to get more difficult from this point onwards. Now, remember the last mission we had like 15 minutes to like navigate and SSH into so many different machines, and the problem that I did at that time was I did not. I did not take proper notes, so I couldn't remember the different users and passwords to SSH into the different machines, and that's how we essentially caused World War III the last time around. So we're going to make sure we don't do that this time. We're going to make sure we take good notes, and we're going to do things right the first time. All right. Remember, you have resources to help you: the manual, your notes, and of course, me. Okay, let's get started. All right. So OGI globally supplies 48% of daily food and water intake. A malfunction in their international supply chain and scheduling would mean a complete halt in all delivery routes within minutes. So remember, we're talking about the different horseman viruses. So if we're going to go biblical, there is war, there is famine, there is death, and I can never remember the other one. Sorry, but yes, there's four different viruses. If that halts, we'll have, you know what? It's gonna bother me. Conquest, death, famine, war, and conquest. All right. Remember that death, famine, war, and conquest. So we dealt with war already. Now this sounds like we're dealing with famine, which this is obviously the famine horseman virus at work here. So use the ping tool to see if we have access to the OGI site. So first we need to figure out, does that not tell us that? Okay, so that doesn't tell us that. All right. So is that 191.192.1.240? Ping 191.192.1.240. Okay, so we see that one. So now let's try. Well, remember, hit Control C to cancel, and then we'll do, this is 157. Okay, so we can see that one as well. And now finally, October Guard is 88. So remember, I'm just hitting up to go back to the last command, and now I'm just editing it. So here we go. So now we pinged 88. And now it says it wants us to curl and look for any data. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit up, and then I'm just gonna type in curl and then http://, and now we brought up the web application or the website in text format. And while we're doing that, actually, let me see if I can. I want to try to move my. Let me get off. I'm trying to get off camera. There we go. All right. So wait a minute. Can y'all still let me know out there if y'all can still hear me, even though I'm not on camera? Can y'all hear me out there? All right, cool. All right, so no, I don't need a hint. I was just making sure that I was just making sure that I can. All right, cool. All right, I just wanted to make sure that it didn't like kill my microphone when I took myself off screen. All right, so now we ran curl. So curl brought up everything in text format. So remember what I was saying before. You have these tags here. So in the the header tag in the title, it's called October Guard Industries. It looks like there is a link for index for home. There's another one for meet the experts, and then a contact us, and then a login. And then it says, look to see if there's any useful data we can gather from the website. So again, this looks like another header, and this is a paragraph: producing food. Okay, so again, this is home, privacy policy, contact us. So what do we see here that we can use? Because whatever it is, we're going to have to. So there's a privacy policy, there's the home, there's a contact us. You know what? Let's see what's in the contact us. So we're gonna go ahead and right, and now we're going to curl https colon backslash backslash. There we go. So now in the contact us, it says there is a contact. Their headquarters is in Moscow, Russia. And it says get in touch with us as you can ask us how you can join our upcoming urbanized farming project. Okay. I've run an Nmap scan and found the mail service port is open. Looks like they're using an older version that's vulnerable. Running an exploit will get us into the server. All right, so Rascal has already done us the favor of doing an Nmap scan. Remember what I was saying? Nmap allows you to scan ports for services, and then based off of those services, you can determine that, like, if they're running specific versions or potential vulnerabilities there. So it looks like I said, Rascal already did that. I wish we could have done it, but that's fine. Give me 1 second here. I'm just responding to something and trying to keep the TVs and stuff going. When you're running, got to run the center. You got to make sure it's always kind of got stuff going on to kind of keep people engaged. All right, so it says they ran. Okay, so now they're going to run an exploit, and it looks like they exploited it, and then we SSH'd into this server over here. So we're going to go ahead and just make a note of this, because again, I don't want to get caught not knowing. So we have the OGI mail server at 191.192.1121, and then their password was mail serve OGI 123 exclamation point. All right, cool. All right, so we have that. We can close out of there. All right, nice. I'm in now. Let's read through these messages for some clues. All right, so we're in the machine, so we'll go ahead and clear it. We're going to list everything. So now we have a directory. Just so see, we are in the root directory, and then when we hit ls, there was the home directory. So if we cd into home, and we hit ls, there are two more directories named Mikhail and OGI sysadmin. So we're going to go into Mikhail first and just see what's in there. Mikhail has another one that says mail directory, so we're going to cd into there. And now there's an inbox, there's sent, spam. All right, so we're going to ls inbox. There's nothing there, so we're going to ls sent. Confirm FTP creds. That's interesting. So we're going to go ahead and cat sent confirm. All right. Looks like the access credentials to get into one of the other servers, probably the file transfer. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and make a note of this. All right. All right. All right, so now that we know that, okay, so we know that was the only thing in the sent folder, right? Just double check. Yep, that was the only thing in the sent folder. So now we'll check the spam folder. There was nothing in spam. And then last but not least, we'll check the trash, and there was nothing in trash. So we can clear out of there. Now we can cd to go up one directory, which will bring us back to our root directory. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We're back in the Mikhail directory. And then we'll back out again. Now we're back in our home directory, and now we can cd into the OGI sysadmin directory. And it looks like there's nothing in the sysadmin directory. Okay. So that was it. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they want us to FTP, but all right. So since they want us to do that, well, like I said, check our notes. Now they didn't tell us about FTP before, so I'm wondering if we could use the FTP to SSH into that machine. But let's try first. So FTP command not found. So let me see. FTP OGI transfer at 191.1.2. I didn't think so. All right. So as we can't do that, so let's see if we can SSH. And it looks like we can. So the password is cornucopia. All right. So just to do a quick rundown of what I just did. So they gave us FTP credentials, but sometimes with the FTP credentials, they're the same username and password as SSH credentials. So FTP is a file transfer protocol that allows you to just kind of do just that. Remote into a system and kind of transfer files back and forth. SSH does that, allows you to do a secure shell where you can access the system as well securely. So now that we got those FTP credentials, we use the FTP credentials to SSH into the machine. So it says, I wonder if we can find usernames and passwords to get into the main servers behind the firewall. All right, so since we are in here, we're going to check the PWD says we're in the root directory. We're going to clear it. We're going to hit LS to list all the directories. And as you can see, we have a ton of directories. So we have tokens, GC Greens, HR, QA, marketing, rain drone, remote, and synth BEF. So I'm going to go ahead and do LS into there. So it looks like there's two folders in there. So we're going to just CD into it. And then from there, we're going to CD into temp. And then in there, we have a few documents. So we're going to go ahead and start trying to read them out. So we're going to start with department 03 text. That looks encrypted. So can't read that. How about 05? That's also encrypted. They're probably all going to be encrypted, but let's see. Yep. Oh, there we go. Sorry. All right, so this looks like a file with hash usernames and password. You should copy this data to your notes. And that's exactly what it is. These are definitely user names and hashes. So weekly issue tokens. All right, so we'll go ahead and copy that. Now we'll actually create a new note and call this we'll create, okay. We'll go ahead and call this hashes.txt and then delete that, and then we'll go ahead. So now we have hashes. Great. All right. So hash means the original text is modified into an illegible shortened text, but good thing we have a tool that can decrypt it. So this is where we're going to use John the Ripper. All right, so John is as good as only as the word list. Okay, so now we have to, right now the default word list is pretty basic, so it might only decode some of the usernames and passwords. We may need to change our word list later on. Before we can start decoding, you'll need to extract the password hash into a new file. Okay, so let's take a look, and it says my Efimovich sounds promising. Let's decode their password. So it says we're going to create a new file by using the echo command. So we're going to say echo password hash into new file name where passwords, all right. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do exactly what they said. Echo password hash, and we're going to concatenate it into new file name .txt. Okay, for password hash, oh, dummy, sorry. We're going to go ahead and clear that. We're going to hit ls. And we're going to echo come on. I don't I don't know why it never seems to work for me whenever Rascal says it over here. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna check my notes and see before. Okay. So we're gonna copy it from there and then paste. Nope, that's not working. Is there a thing to copy and paste from anywhere else? Because I run into this issue. It seems like I run into this issue quite a bit. So me. All right, so if I do that down here, all right, good. Now that worked. All right, so I had to cut it. All right, so it'll allow me to do Control C for cut, or it'll allow me to do Control X for cut. But if I Control C, for some reason, it won't let me Control V or paste it into the terminal. So I'll do so we do that, okay, and then we do password hash dot txt, right? Cool. All right, so we echoed that hash into password hash txt. All right, so we did that. I'm wondering if we should have, or I mean, we're in the temp folder. Oh, while we're here though, I'm curious. Where did we leave off? Issued creds. Let's see, rain drone. Okay, that's also encrypted. All right, cool. All right. Didn't mean to veer off track here. LS. So if we now cat the password hash, we have that there. I wonder if I don't think we should use the quotation marks. Oh, come on. Thank you. All right. So what we did was because there was the quotation marks in there, it didn't take it properly. So I removed the quotation marks and then re-added it. But if you notice, the first time I tried to do that same command, it told me that there was an issue with it. So I had to do the two arrows because basically I'm telling it to edit this document. So now, I mean, I know they just started talking to us again. But if you look, you'll see, oh, actually, there's two files there. So you know what? I know I said we don't want to do that, but I want to fix. Hold on. Can we? All right, cool. All right, now add it again. All right. But again, I just cheated a little bit. So what I did was I deleted the original file because I didn't like that it just added to it and created a new one. So now when you cat it, we have the right hash. All right. So now it says we can use John on the new file you created containing the password hash. So to use John, all we're doing is creating use John on the password file we created. So we're going to type in the command John and then password hash txt. All right. So we'll go ahead and we'll just clear this out and then we'll just type in John password hash .txt. Now, as Rascal alluded to earlier, if this were a real case scenario, we would want to make sure we had a really decent word list to use. That would help crack the hashes. It would help crack more difficult hashes, or it also would help it crack hashes faster. And then there would also be maybe some extra flags and stuff. So, for example, if we were going to use a word list, we'd probably do like a dash W and then point to the location of the word list. But for the sake of this, we're just going to do John and then the file. So we'll just go ahead and hit enter. And it looks like we found a password that says Yelena 14. So we'll go ahead and make a note of that. So now we should be able to probably SSH into another machine using these credentials. We'll go ahead. So remember, John is only as good as the word list. So use more. So a more complex password, the larger the password file we're going to need. All right, so now we're gonna SSH into this IP address. So 192.168.1.143. So we're just gonna go ahead and make another note. We're gonna go actually edit this one. So now we have their username and their password. All right. So we're gonna SSH into And then the password is Yelena 15. And now we have completed this mission. Now it says, let's look to see how it looks behind this firewall. So we'll go ahead and we'll clear out. We will just check the working directory. So we are in the root folder. So now we're going to go ahead and hit LS. There's a documents folder. So we're going to check the documents. Looks like there's some saved email, supply chain. Oh, it actually said the mission is done. But I'm going to go ahead and see what I can find anyway. So we're going to dismiss. Welcome back. Feel free. Okay, great. So we're going to CD into downloads. And then we're going to CD into LS. Oh, we're in downloads. Okay, sorry. We're going to cat. All right. What started off as a whimsical drone merge of the Anton 26 and 30 sky cleaner models of the mid-2020s ended up producing a cutting-edge love child that completely changed the face of the Federation as we knew it. Reminiscences of the CEO. Okay, so that's not really. Click here to renew. Start your subscription. Okay, so there was nothing else from there. You can clear out and back up. We can move into the downloads folder. And oh, I'm sorry, we were just in the downloads folder. So now we can go into the documents folder, and now we can go into the saved emails. Okay, we're going to cat checking. Wanted to check in, see if nothing. Are you experiencing any online network issues? I haven't received mine yet, which is strange, but I'm sure Yelena just was busy and forgot. Anything? Okay. All right. Cat, are you? All right, Demetrius, range roam participation. You received this email from a trusted source. Yes, unfortunately for business. Okay. All right, so it doesn't look like, fortunately for me, this gives me an excuse to chat with Yelena again. Not to worry, I will mention your password woes when I speak to her later. Funny thing is, we did not receive our login credentials from OGI this week. Let me check with Nikolai over at Smolensky's and see if they are too experiencing issues. So it looks like Mikhail has a thing for Yelena. And so much so that Mikhail made their password Yelena. All right, to each their own. All right. Yelena at Oktobergard. Good afternoon, Mikhail. Great to hear from you again, Yelena. To what do I owe the pleasure? We are 5 months into a biannual payload resupply. Price has increased. All right. It will be good to see you again. Despite these persistent increases in costs, I still want okay. I will email you. It's my mother's from the old country. I still visit her every other weekend in Belarus. She keeps the original recipes still cataloged on paper, forwarding the new invoice now. Okay. So again, doesn't seem like there was much there either, just other than us being nosy. And then we can move into the trash folder. There's nothing in the trash folder. We'll back all the way up to the main directory and just double check, and we're good. So nothing there. So now we can go ahead and hit the map. All right, so it says we are, again, it's reminding us we are ready for the range. But again, I don't think we are going to access that range. We are going to jump into mission 5B. And then mission 5B looks like we are going to seek out and destroy the next Horseman virus and find the AZS security username. So this might be the challenge that, like the last time where we were kind of racing against the clock. So now again, we need to make sure we do everything we're supposed to do. So now we are in the OGI main network, and we only have a few minutes before the entire supply chain comes to a halt. We need to find a famine horseman virus. You should find the IP address of the operation server while looking for various ports and hosts on this network. So that tells me, again, we're going to be using Nmap. We're probably going to be doing some SSH. So again, this is kind of like putting everything together that we've done so far. And it says we have, okay, it looks like we have 30 minutes. It says we could check the manual. The virus is intelligent and adaptable, so we need to be adaptable too. All right, so we are back in Mikhail's stuff. We know we already checked this stuff earlier, but just to be on the safe side, let's see if there's anything new. Yep, no, there's nothing new here. Let's just cat the supply. Okay, so I think this one's new. This is a department-wide new to do reason security threat. We will be moving supply chain controls. Okay, so that, okay. And then we're gonna back up. Oh, we have to CD into the saved emails. Just make sure we're not. Okay, these are the email. These are the things that we saw earlier, right? Okay. All right. So, okay. Anything in here? No. Okay, there was nothing there. Okay. And nothing there. All right, cool. So we checked everything there, so we know we're good. All right, so now we need to see where we need to move next. So we're gonna go ahead and let's ping. Right. I wonder if we can go into wondering if we can use all right. I'm wondering. I'm assuming this is where we are currently, right? So yeah, we are. We're in the range drone department. So do we? Let's see if we can use the same. We know. Start over here. This is H Y F E chat. Okay, so we can't get into there. Let's try. Where's our notes? Oh gosh. Okay. No, that's our notes from there. That's our notes from there. Hmm. Net mask. No, we don't need that. 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 Okay. Nmap. What is this? 143. Stop. Okay, so we know SSH is open. And that's the machine that we're on. Okay, so let's try 181. SSH is open. SSH is open. SSH is open. Okay. No ports open. All right. Let's try that. You know what? Did I fudge the password? Let's do this again. Let's just crack this password again. Go into oh, really? You're gonna make me okay. Are you gonna let me do show? Didn't think so. Show. Not gonna let me do it. Seriously? So you're stuck in the hat. You're stuck in the okay. Okay. So Yelena 14 is the password. All right, we just we just jumped back into the other machine. All right, so all right, so clearly we're missing something. So let's just we've already wasted enough time. We've already wasted enough time. So, all right, so let's try this again. So CD into the documents folder. And then let's cat the supply chain first. Okay, department notice. All right, so there's nothing there. And then we will cat the telegram. This is just a conversation between him and Yelena. So there's nothing there. So now we're going to CD into the saved emails folder. We're going to cat checking. Smolensky. Okay. And then we are going to cat Yes, unfortunately. So this is from Annika. So there's nothing there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move into the downloads folder. We're going to cat this file again. All right, okay. Nothing there. And then we're going to check the trash. There's nothing in trash, but let's just move in there real quick. Move in there, so there's nothing there either. All right, so we checked everything. And that password hash was the one that I made. So, all right, now let's do this. Let's, even though they said it didn't show that there was a web port open, 192.168.1.181. Nothing there. About 227. Nothing there. How about 60? Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. All right. How about 184? Nothing there. Okay. Don't want any hints. I'm going to be stubborn again. Okay. Rascal's notes. Oh, crap. Crap. We got to, oh, we done wasted a whole bunch of time, y'all. All right. My bad. My bad. Okay. So we got to do. Right. So we are going to. All right. So we're going to RM. Password.txt. We're going to echo into password.txt. And then we are going to on password.txt. Thank you. Oh man, I'm dumb. I'm dumb, y'all. All right, so we know the Movoy. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do crap. We know that password for. Yeah, Rascal says that that's the. All right, so we're gonna. All right, we're gonna now we're really against the clock. All right, so Rascal. So echo into. Okay. All right. We gotta hurry up. Okay, update token reissued. All right, so now bars. Stupid thing again. And that's 227. And 227. And then password is. All right. All right, so we have all our passwords, right? We have our 3 passwords. Cool. Now, we need to move quickly. So, starting with 181. So, we are going to clear this and we are going to SSH. And 181 is this one right here. And the password is YEDA235. I am not going to fail again. All right, so we are in the machine. All right, we are in the root directory. We can CD into the documents. We can LS. We can CD into internal. And then we can LS. And then we'll cat the supply chain access. All right. This department-wide notice. Okay, so that's the same department-wide notice. LS, we're done here. We can LS back out of there. We can CD into the risk assessments folder. LS, there's nothing there. We can back out of there. LS again. Okay, we can LS. Is there anything in there? There's nothing there. And there is nothing in trial logs. All right, so we're good. All right, so now we'll actually let's LS downloads. Okay, good. And that looks like, all right, so we'll just double check again. So we'll cat into the just checking. I will forward to QA. Come on, bro. Elena is on point. She doesn't get busy and forget. That's why she's the head of operations. I will forward the comments to QA immediately. See the symposium. Yep. Ask her out. Yep. So he does. He does like her. Fantastic. All right. Hey, makes growing kids smile. Be sure to check our products. Okay, that was just an advert. All right. So we go back. There's anything in trash? There's nothing in trash. So now we're back again, and we're done here. All right, so there was nothing there. So we're going to move to 227. So checking, go back to our notes. Who's at 227? This person here. So we're going to go SSH here, and then your password is here. Okay, so now we're into this machine. We're going to check the password. We're going to check the directory. We're there. We're going to hit LS. We are going to LS into your documents folder. So there's a save, the emails, and the reminders. So we're going to go ahead and CD since we know that there's stuff in there. Documents, LS. We'll cat the reminder first. Okay, so there's another thing here, and username is Yelena and the IP address, but then we need her credentials. So where's our notes? All right, so right, okay. So now we have that. So now we just need to get her credentials. You need to send an updated username credentials for the week. All right, great. All right, so now we will CD into the saved emails, and we will double check there, and we will cat urgent. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Daniel, we are having serious issues. All distribution points did not receive my names and codes granted access glitches. I can't speak for Mikhail's drone deployment. Okay, Smolik, Russia, if you see this email. All right, so. All right, that was a document, right? Okay, so there was nothing in there. So now we're gonna go into downloads. Okay, there's something called my log. So let's just jump in there. And again, we're gonna we're gonna CD into my logs. We're gonna see in there, there's another directory called remote control token, ls. I think this might be it. Look, there's an operation server fan. Okay, no, this is another hash. So this is Yelena's hash. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to echo that into password txt. And then we're going to go ahead and hit John, password txt. No passwords found. I wish we had a better word list attached to our John tool. Ask and ye shall receive. You were using a pretty old word list. Okay, so Christmas present, brand new word list. Okay, thank you. Based on my network chatter, the virus is probably called Blackberry or Blacklist or something like that because of the famine horseman was fabled to ride a black horse. Very clear. Okay. All right. Let's get it onto your device. Change your word list. Attach it John the Ripper. Right now we are on an OGI device. How to get back to your device? Type exit. Okay. Yep, so we're going to exit out of here. So now we're back. All right. Oh, no. No, we are still on someone else's machine, right? So we need to exit out of there too. Now we should be on our machine. Nope. Okay. All right. We'll double check again, but oh, there we go. Well, that was the machine that we just did. All right. Now, all right. Cool. Yep. I know. I know. Come on, man. The clock's still ticking. However, you'll encounter password, username, hashes. Yes. Okay. Okay. You'll need to change the word list attached to John. Let's try it. Okay. Hash. Don't forget. Okay. Oh my gosh. Where's the word list? Oh my gosh. So we'll go into the documents folder, ls. Great. Let's try password medium. All right. Fantastic. All right. So we're going to go back up here. Let's grab this hash again. Right. Okay. 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 So now we need to do this again. So we need to go echo that into password txt. All right. So now we're going to go John dash word list. And since we are already in the documents folder, we shouldn't have to do that. Are you going to really make me do that? It shouldn't have to, but let's see. password txt med.txt, and then too many arguments. Oh, I have to do equals. What are you talking about? Oh boy. We're running out of time. So we're going to do this again, echo, and we're going to call it Elena.txt. All right, and now her password loaded one password hash. Wordless. Okay, password. That didn't work. Okay. 3 minutes to spare. Oh my gosh. Where's our notes? Password is no pressure, Davin. 2 minutes. Directories. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. All right, cool. So we know there's nothing in the other two folders. So now we can go ahead and collection centers. There's nothing in collection centers. How about delivery contractors? There's nothing in delivery contractors. So there has to be something in supply chain. Boom. All right. So now we'll CD into supply chain. There it is. Quickly use the Zion command. So now I should be able to go Zion. Boom. Nice. Where is, I'm going back on camera for that one. Okay, so with 1 minute and 21 seconds to spare, no pressure at all, no, none whatsoever. I knew we were going to do it all along. All right, neutralizing the file made it readable. All right, so now we'll go ahead and add it, and it says star credentials, security username, AZS username, regional AI, meltdown. Okay. Woo! All right. All right. So it says the next target we need to protect is Lendway Biotechnologies. Come on. Located in San Angeles with the United Corporate Alliance, this megacorp specializing in biotechnology and genetic engineering. As one of the newest megacorp, Runway used the years following the crash of 41 to take advantage of its close relationship with both the biotech Bay and San Francisco. Okay. Is a world leader in eugenics engineering and the largest supplier to ABM bioweapons. Biohazard containment control is ever lost due to a compromise. It could result in new infections, plagues. All right. Man, I might have to go back and do this again. I didn't get the achievement for the time. That sucks. That sucks. But that's all right. We have completed the mission. I did not have to do it a second time. I did not fail and cause a famine upon the world in 2000 and was this 49. So I'd say that was a pretty good day. So again, if you guys are following, we do this every week. We don't jump ahead. So it says we're ready for another range, and it looks like we also unlocked another dojo over here. What dojo is this? This is a password cracking and file manipulation dojo. So again, we're not going to jump into anything else. We do one a week, um, like a episodic program, I guess. But like I said, that was pretty stressful. Like I said, I'm probably gonna have to go back and do that in quicker time now. But that's it for the stream today. So we are going to quickly log off, and then we are going to jump back on stream and probably do some gaming. So I thank y'all for rocking out with me. Again, if you enjoyed what you see here, you can support the stream by giving us a like, follow, subscribe wherever you're watching. Again, we are streaming on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Trovo, and we have multiple channels. So make sure you like us and subscribe to each of those wherever you're watching and wherever you get this stream. Also, if you want to support the stream, you can click this QR code that's up here in the corner, or you can click this one down here to support the stream in the center to buy me a coffee because I definitely need one. Um, if not, you can also check out our website and you could purchase some of our merch. I'll just show you some of the merch we have as well. We have it's getting cold out there, so you have the windbreaker hoodie, you have a t-shirt for Alpha Esports and Technology, you have one of our jerseys, and then you also have our main jersey, our Elite Flames jersey here. So be sure to check that out as well. And yeah, like I said, we're just we're gonna keep rocking out. Looks like we have a few more missions. So obviously, we did one, two. We stopped two of the horseman viruses, so there's two more left, and then there looks like the final mission. And then we're gonna go ahead and jump into some of these dojos. So I'm not sure if I will be streaming next week because I will be recording for my next course on LinkedIn. So we'll be doing that. So I'll try to stream. I'm not sure. I hope I'll be able to get some time to. You'll probably notice it's going to be in a different location. But if you want to check us out, if you're in the area, we are at 1300 Peachtree Industrial Boulevard, Suite 3109 here in Sewanee, Georgia. You can check us out at alphaesportstech.com. You can follow us on all social media platforms at Alpha Esports Tech. Actually, I take it back. YouTube is the only one that's not YouTube. Twitter is the only one that's a little bit different because it's Alpha Esport Tech. And then TikTok is Alpha Esports Tech, and then I think there's an underscore underneath it. But you can follow us all there. Again, thank you for rocking out with us this week. Like I said, we're gonna hop off here, change up the stream, and I'll probably get into some Fortnite, some OG Fortnite, because I want to see what's going on with this loot lake. So thank y'all for rocking out. Thanks for watching. Remember, go to if you want to do if you want to, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? If you are interested in haiku, please go ahead and use our code. So that is our code right there. So get Haiku Inc. Haiku Hacker. That will that'll help us as well. You could also click this QR code as well, and grab you the Haiku security range with the Haiku Pro license. So again, I hope to see y'all next week. If not, then we'll be on the following Thursday's Thanksgiving. So we won't be doing a Thanksgiving haiku stream. So it'll probably be the one after that. If not, I'll probably see if I could do it Wednesday. But I'll let y'all know on social media, so make sure you follow me there. I'll let y'all know on YouTube and Twitch, so make sure y'all follow me there. And y'all take it easy and enjoy the rest of y'all week. Take it easy. Have a good night.